Now I'm going to show you how to set up a server that is capable of connecting to virtual machines. So in this case, I'll of course be using Windows 10 and Windows Server 2016 to host the server. Now, firstly, what we're going to do is we're going to want to go into the settings for both of the virtual machines and go down to network. Ensure that network adapter is enabled. And of course also ensure that it's in adapter 1. Now under attach to, we're going to want to switch this to host only adapter, and we can leave the name to the default for now. Going into advanced, we're going to want to ensure that the adapter type is what we will be using for internet access based on your hardware. And we will of course also want to allow promiscuous mode. We can switch it to solely allow other virtual machines, or we can also allow it to connect with all computers. But for now, I'll put it as allow all. The given MAC addresses will need to be changed. The default will suffice. And of course, ensure that the cable is connected to ensure that the virtual machine is able to access the network. To quickly run through what some of these mean. Attached to the host-only adapter refers to how the virtual machine is going to interact with our computer hardware. In this case specifically our network hardware, to be able to allow any sort of network access. So in this case, as I have it as host-only adapter, as I am the one hosting um, the virtual machine and as well as the hardware. The virtual machine will only use my network hardware in order to create a network or host a network or really do anything related to a network really. The adapter type refers to which network hardware that the computer hardware will be using in order to be able to access any sort of network. And promiscuous mode refers to what sort of other computers that the virtual machine will interact with. And as we already saw, we have the option to allow all computers or virtual machines only. Now we're going to want to apply these same settings to the other virtual machine for the Windows 2016 server. So network, attach the host only adapter, and allow all. Great. After we've done that, we can now proceed to open our virtual machines. I just had mine opened and they are now running. And the first thing that we're going to want to do is right click on the little globe icon here and open network and internet settings. From here, we're going to want to navigate to Network and Sharing Center under Advanced Network Settings. And we're going to want to click on Ethernet right here. That will be near to the top right side. Then open Properties. And we're going to want to ensure that Internet Protocol version 4 is enabled. Then we'll also double click it. And this will be for setting up our network. So we're able to enter a specified IP address and DNS server. Now what we're going to want to do here is switch over to use the following IP and enter our own IP address. So we'll go with 192.168.0 and 2. We'll be using 2 at the end here because this will be a client machine. The If we were to use 1, this will be for the host, or in other words, the server. The default gateway will be where the client will be connecting to the server. So we'll set this up to 192.168.1. And for the preferred DNS server, we will also set that to 192.168.0.1. Oops, 0.1. Alright, press OK. And we will do the same for the Windows server. Network and Sharing Center, Ethernet, Properties, Internet Protocol version 4, 192.168.0.1. Subnet mask fills in itself once you click any box. 192.168.0.1. Actually, my mistake. For the server, we'll leave the default gateway as blank. Click OK. OK. Close. Now, what we're also going to have to do is we're going to need to open the task manager, and we're going to need to ensure that all of our certain services are running to allow the virtual machines to connect with each other. So initially the task manager may look like this once we open it. We could just simply click on more details. And from here, we're going to want to go into services and open services. Now at the screen, we're going to want to look for, I believe it is four services. So first we're going to want to look for DNS client, which is currently running as it should be. Great. Continue to function discovery resource publication. Let's see, function provide a host resource publication, right? You can right click it and start it. You can also double check the when you right click and check the properties as well. Properties and startup type to automatic and apply. Now changing the startup type to automatic ensures that each time that we start up the server or computers, especially if we're expecting them to use the server, we don't need to come in here to manually start these services each time. So next we're going to want to look for SSDP discovery. SSDP discovery. Going to want to go into properties, change the startup type, apply, OK, and start it up. And finally, UPnP device host. UPnP device host. Properties, startup type automatic, apply, OK, start. Now that we've enabled these for the host, you're going to want to do the exact same thing for the client. So I'll go ahead and just minimize the Windows 2016 virtual machine. Um, and, apologies, my virtual machine froze, so I had to restart it. And well, in any case, we'll be doing the exact same thing for the client as we did for the server. So open network settings. No, sorry. Open the task manager. Click on more details. Services, open services. So we're going to want to ensure that the NS client is running on automatic. Then under F, file discovery resource publication, properties, automatic, apply, okay, start. IS, SD, where is it? SSDP discovery, properties, startup, automatic, apply, okay, and start. And UPnP host, device host, properties, automatic, apply, okay, start. All of our servers are once again running. And we can open the file explorer, click on the network. Ah, of course. So okay, so we can turn on network and it's here. Turn on file discovery. Right. We'll need to do the same thing for the server. Right, and we have a device here. Let's ensure that it is the right, my mistake. So of course we need to enable the network discovery on this machine as well. So we'll turn off network discovery. Yes. And perfect. So here we can see this will be our server, of course, and desktop CT60 TS4D. Let's ensure that this is our Windows 10 virtual machine. Into settings, system, about, yep. For now, I'll go ahead and rename the PC just for the sake of quicker understanding. Just name it something simple like Win 10 client. Now the next time that I have had it set to restart later, so that next time the device name will be applied. Because right now, what I want to do is I'm going to want to do a ping test as well. So for this, we can open the command prompt. Probably get into the habit of running it as admin. And we're going to want to do ping 192.168.0.1. Right, now if we do try to ping the networks, there is a chance that we may get a general failure where the ping is unable to transmit. So there are a couple things you can do to try to fix this. So, in the case that the DNS cache may be corrupted, we can go here, ipconfig slash flush DNS, and we can also disable Internet Protocol version 6 technologies in case this may be causing the issue as well. So we type net sh int IPv6 ISATP set state disabled. I'm gonna copy this line because there are a couple similar lines that we're going to need to put in. I'll change ISATP to 6 to 4. And change this to O. My mistake. Interface. Great. We'll close this and we will restart. And when we do that, we'll do the same for the server client. Run as admin. Flush DNS. Net sh and IPv6 ISATP set state disabled. Six to 4. And interface, right, great. Now we restart this as well. Right, and okay. It seems our IP address did not enter itself properly. So we'll do this again. 192.168.0. This is the client, so 0.2. With the default gateway being the server, which is 0.1, and set the DNS to the same thing, 1. Oh, my mistake. 192.168.0 and 2. 192.168.0 1. Submit again. 0.168.0.1. Validate settings. Right. There we go. Right. And we're going to want it to be discoverable, of course. In case that we get that prompt. Can close this. And while we do that, we double check the server as well. Right, which seems accurate. Right, and now that we have realized that the setting did not save, potentially my bad. Let's try to ping the server one more time from the client side, and we get a reply. 0% loss. Lovely. And with that, our client and our host are able to communicate with each other.